Hi, this is Asa, and welcome to my audio experience. So the choices we make today can and will determine the kind of health we'll have tomorrow. Whatever you're struggling with, just know this, that you can get better. No matter what it is, doesn't matter what it is. Remember, the body is amazing. It can thrive and it can do well. So we want to help you. That's what this show is about. Now go to our website. You'll find our show here right there, and all kinds of our team members there to help you to find out whatever you need, whatever it is. Remember, you can really do well with your health. All you have to do is make the right decision to know what you want to do, because eating better, exercising, moving better, all that is important. But if you make better choices, that's the key. And just learning how to do that, that's what we want to do here, is to help you make those better choices. 888-283-7272. That's 888-283-7272. Let's go to the phones and talk to Dan. Hi, Dan.
About a year ago, I was diagnosed with cirrhosis of the liver. They said they caught it really, really early because of my gallbladder, which was so full of stones and almost ruptured. I still have my gallbladder, but was really interested in what the apples and the juice, and then what it was to take, and if there's anything else with my condition. They said my liver can totally reverse and heal, but was just really wanting to know if there was anything else I could do.
Yeah, there's a couple things you can do. One is, with the liver itself, milk thistle is very, very good, very helpful, but it's the number one detoxification center in the body. And so really what it comes down to is you want to start eating the right kind of foods on a regular basis that cut down inflammation. Now, garlic is really, really good too, but you want to do low inflammatory based foods. Garlic's great. Milk thistle is really good for the liver. You also want to think about what are you doing consistently to give the liver and the body what it needs. That's the key. So the consistency of it is the bigger issue. That's what you want to look at. And so, again, the liver is that primary system in the body, organ system in the body that helps to clean out the body, like the kidneys. Kidneys do the same thing. They're a filtering system. So you want to make sure that you're supporting it in the best way possible, and that's just the consistency of your foods. Now, believe it or not, things like exercise really matter. And so the exercise that you do on a daily basis, even if it's just walking, I'll tell you another one is really good, bouncing or jumping, what we call rebounding on a mini trampoline, has been shown to be very beneficial for detoxification of the body and just supporting the body in general. It's a very easy way to do that and a simple way to do that. So I would encourage you to just look into that on a regular basis. That can make a big difference. But the rebounding I really, really like. We see great results with that. And then your fluid intake. That's a big one as well. So supporting the liver all the way around there is very important. The reason I like exercise too, just to go back to that for just a moment, because it's not just about movement. It's about the fat burning capabilities when you start burning calories. The reason the foods are so important is because what happens is the fat can build up around the liver. It's more of a visceral fat, which is more dangerous to the body. And by eliminating that, cutting down on that, and reducing that, then it's a much better way to go. So I would encourage you to look into that as well. And again, if you need help with that, just go to our website. We can help you figure that out. That's an easy way to go there for sure. 888-283-7272. That's 888-283-7272. Give us a call. And if you want me to answer things in private, I can do that as well. When you call, just let my staff know that you want me to do that, and we'll be happy to. Anything we can do to help support you, that's what we will do, always. Now, Hendersonville, Kentucky, we had a guy named Wes that emailed in. He said, I went to the doctor, had some blood work done. He said, my enzymes are up a little bit. First of all, I'm a little confused on what that means. Well, when they say enzymes, they're usually talking about your liver, okay? And AST, ALT, two different types. And if they're a little elevated, sometimes that the docs will say, well, we'll watch and wait, okay, which means we'll do blood, maybe 4 months later and check it out again, or something along those lines to see if it was maybe a false read, or if there's just something going on then at the time that has resolved. There usually is more of a concern if there is like fatty liver, cirrhosis of the liver, but the numbers are usually pretty elevated, okay? Not just slightly. Slightly, it could be several things going on in the body that are pretty basic. So, again, you want to look at that as well, at what really could be causing it, and I would work to figure that out, because that's a big deal. If it's high. If it's barely elevated, just let them run the test when they do those again. And again, you can do some of the basics to take care of the liver, making sure you're drinking plenty of fluids, you're eating low inflammatory based foods, that you're exercising on a regular basis, and you're also using things like milk thistle, garlic, to just support overall liver detoxification. That can make a big difference. But again, don't let it worry you. That's why they said they're going to kind of keep an eye on it. Okay, 888-283-7272. That's 888-283-7272. Now, exercise we know is good for us, right? I hope you do. Exercise is good. It's great for us. And there's so much that we need to do to get our bodies in the right position. But any exercise is good. And everybody likes to debate which type, high intensity, low intensity, gardening, walking, swimming. Look, if you're out moving, you're hitting a good benefit. And so that's really what we need to do on that note. So I would first and foremost begin to do that on a regular basis, because that's the key. And one of the big keys that you have to look at is how well and consistent you are. So people who are obese or sedentary, any exercise can help trim the belly fat. And we know that. Researchers have found that they took middle-aged obese adults that are regularly moving, even with half an hour of slow walking, help them shed a little bit of weight and a couple of inches from the waistline. Why? Because your waistline is your lifeline. It is. Higher intensity might sound daunting, but experts stress that it's within reason for even dedicated couch potatoes. They did these studies at the Queen's University in Ontario, Canada. They said we didn't really have people running, but high intensity just meant walking briskly on a treadmill. It's very doable for a lot of people, and researchers viewed the study and called it beautiful work. I love to hear that. So it was published in the Annals of Internal Medicine. It's because it's so little research on exercise intensity is out there. It's just like, go out and walk, and that should do it. But it's more than that. I always tell people that it's like if you're late for a flight. If you've ever been kind of late for a meeting or a flight, and you're kind of that pace kind of steps up a little bit. Well, after 6 months, investigators found that all 3 exercise groups had lost a small amount of weight and 1 to 2 inches from their waistlines on average, but the high-intensity groups showed the best improvement in blood sugar levels. So why would the high intensity be better for blood sugar control? They said that it has to do with improving the muscle's ability to pull sugar from the blood and into the muscle itself. Pretty amazing at how that works, but it does work, and it gives you the best benefits all the way around. Our health is our greatest wealth. Don't forget that. It's true. It's just about making sure that we're moving on a regular basis. We'll be right back with more Healthy Talk Radio. Don't go anywhere. Want to turn back the clock 15 years and have more energy? This is Dr. Asa telling you to just breathe with LiveO2. LiveO2 delivers the right amount of oxygen we need for optimal health. Go to liveO2.com. That's liveO2.com.
To find out more, connect with On Call Radio online at InShapeNetwork.com.
Welcome back to the show. Check us out on the web. We're here for you each and every day, no matter what you're struggling with. Remember, if the body can get sick, it can also get well. It is about lifestyle. So our choices matter. More than anything else, our choices every single day matter. And the amazing part of it is, if you've made some really, really tough choices over time, that you can undo that. You don't have to be stuck where you are. Even if you've made choices, the wrong kind of choices that have made you gain 30 pounds, or you're taking 3 or 4 medications, you can unravel that. You can undo that and get yourself back where you need to be. It is true. So just give us a call, 888-283-7272. And if you're looking for a lifestyle provider, someone in your area that believes the same way we do, all this nutrition and lifestyle-based care we talk about, then just get in touch with us. And, of course, we'll help you find someone in your area to give you the help that you need. Let's get to the phones and go to April. Hi, April.
Yes, I have Crohn's disease, and it's pretty much under control. But my main question is, I have hip issues, very painful in my hip. They tell me that it's in the sacroiliac, and they can put a shot in there, but you have to do an MRI or a CAT scan before they can give you the shot, because they want to make sure there's no blockage there. I was wondering what else I could do for this, and I can't go through these MRIs and CAT scans because I have terrible leg cramps, and if I keep my legs stretched out too long, I get these horrible leg cramps in the thighs and the calves of my legs. I was just wondering if there was something else I could do for this hip pain. Thank you.
Yeah, there's a couple of things you can do. Really, April, one of the things that I would focus on, and you mentioned something about the digestion. You know, one of the keys with inflammation in the body all the way around is that when you have digestion that's not working right, when it's not working at its peak level, when it's not at its highest point of functioning in the best way, that's when it becomes a bit of a challenge. And so the hip pain itself, you really want to get under control, and you can do that by starting with your eating plan. Your eating strategy really matters. And so what you put inside your body, it becomes your body. So it really lays the foundation for where it needs to be. You know, that's one of the main keys that you want to focus in on is building that up and getting it where it needs to be. So I would focus in on an anti-inflammatory based diet. If you need help with that, just go to our website at InShape Network. We've got a whole system laid out there for you that can easily look at and kind of understand what that means. Certain foods like equal amounts of lean protein sources like chicken, fish, beef, or eggs, low glycemic carbohydrates in the form of fruits and vegetables, and then good healthy fats, almonds, walnuts, cashews, avocados. Those kind of foods can really come in and make a difference, again, with your overall health, and can really help. So I would look at that, because remember, I'm a big believer that whatever happens in the gut is going to happen throughout the body, whether it's ankle pain, wrist pain, arm pain, shoulder pain. I can't tell you how many people that we've worked with and seen over the years that when you clear up the digestion, you clear up so much all the way around. So that's the ultimate key that you have to look at is coming up with a game plan for that. Now, as far as rehab, you want to look at some physical rehab as well. So if you're starting having pain back there, the injection will be a good Band-Aid, no doubt about it. It'll be a great Band-Aid, but it won't be the ultimate solution. You're going to have to figure out and get someone to work on the rehab side with you to really build those areas up, make them stronger, get them healthy. That's just one of the major keys you've got to look at. And as you do that along the way, that's what's going to make the difference. That'll be the difference maker, as we say, because you have to get the body really in line and get things going in the right direction from that perspective. And for the hip to recover, if it is sacroiliac, if it's in the SI joint, a chiropractic physician can work with that and do some great rehabilitation along with some manipulation in that area to relieve any pressure that might be there or inflammation and get things back in line. That's a great way to go. But you definitely need to have that area of physical medicine looked at, and then have some type of exercise and mobility routine that's functional. So you got to have some kind of fitness routine that you can easily follow that will bring good overall health into the structure of the body. That's super important. All right. 888-283-7272. That's 888-283-7272. Lines are open with questions about your health. You can give us a call, or if you're ordering lunch on a regular basis, what about losing weight? They're saying now that people that eat out more at lunchtime actually have a tougher time losing weight. And it's true, because there's so many hidden calories in the restaurants, you don't know exactly what's going on. You can look up the ingredients, and the facts and everything they have written down, but still, once you start adding in a lot of the extra calories from dressings or different sauces and all that, it becomes a little bit of a challenge, and that stuff creeps up. I'm a bigger fan of carrying your food with you, or meal prepping, as they call it, and keeping your foods under your control, especially if you're really on a plan. If you're really on a plan to make a difference, if you're on a plan to really hit your goals, then that's going to be a difference maker for you. You got to get up and make sure, because you want to be empowered. And the thing is, you need that. And so no one else can do that for you. You have to take responsibility for your health and your life, right? And so that's the goal here, is for us to teach you that. I want to teach you, that's the ultimate prescription, is to be empowered. And we want to do that to help you and encourage you and get you to that next level with your health and with your life. And so, that's one of the big keys. And so when you're looking at lunch or dinner or eating out, if the bulk of your eating strategy happens on your own terms, that's what you want. You want life on your terms, right? So make it happen that way and be in control and make the decisions and do the work, because that's going to give you the greatest benefit all the way around.
If you're looking for increased strength, increased endurance, and better recovery, then look no further than an all-natural nutritional supplement called creatine hydrochloride. Concrete is the brand, and it's the most absorbable form of creatine hydrochloride found today. Now, creatine is not just for athletes, you probably heard that before, but Concrete creatine hydrochloride is for the everyday person looking to improve their health. Listen, I started taking creatine in college when I was a strength industry coach at Florida State University, and I've taken it ever since my college years, and it's made a massive difference in my life. Everything in my body, I believe, is functioning better because of creatine. Creatine hydrochloride I've moved over to using Concrete, and it is the best form of creatine on the market. Concrete creatine hydrochloride is available at most Walmart stores and on Walmart.com or any store that carries nutritional supplements. Just make sure to look for Concrete brand creatine hydrochloride and watch your endurance, your strength, and your recovery and your immune system get boosted today.
To find out more, visit
the choice is up to us. And every kind of food that we have, if it's processed, then probably not going to do that well for your body. If it's untouched or closer to the state that it was created in, then it probably will do great for your body. Okay, it just depends on the type of food that it is. But I love talking about foods because, remember, I really believe that nutrition is king, exercise is queen. Put them together and you have a kingdom. And it is true. I mean, those are the big ones. You can cut through all the mustard. Medicine and healthcare, the bulk of it is repairing what's been broken. And we know that, and we have some of the best technicians in the world to be able to do that. The training is amazing. The bigger piece that I just love is getting on the front line. So what can we do to give you a great quality of life? What can we do to empower you? What can we do to make sure you take charge of your own health and your own life? 70% of America right now is overweight. So that should be a huge warning sign that we really can't get out of the way of ourselves, number one, and we really don't know what we're doing, number two. So it's either we don't know better or we're just not doing better. So we have to get up and say, what can we do to make better choices? What can we do to get a better, to be better on point, to be able to take charge of our health and our lives? So we got to get through the keys to make that difference. And you can always go to the website if you need to. You can always give us a call right here, 888-283-7272. But we're talking about how food is medicine. Food is medicine. And I'm going to get into one today that maybe you don't eat, but maybe it's in your cabinets, or maybe it's in your refrigerator, or maybe it's sitting on your countertop, but they're really great. And I never ate these until recently. Really, I just never thought much about them. I thought they were kind of gross. I didn't really, they were just never appealing to me, but they have so many benefits now that it's almost crazy not to have them in your normal regimen on a day-to-day routine. All right, we're talking about dates. And dates are pretty amazing. So number one, the number one that they're known for is a laxative, or to avoid constipation. They're amazing for that. Dates are frequently eaten by people that suffer with constipation. In order to achieve the desired laxative effect, you should soak them in water overnight, eat them more on the softer side. And dates have very high levels of soluble fiber, which is healthy for good bowel movements. Okay. And so a lot of people do that. Dates have become a real big piece for that, and a real good piece for a lot of people. The bone health and strength is another big one. So a significant amount of minerals are found in dates, and they make it a superfood for strengthening bones and fighting off painful and debilitating diseases like osteoporosis. Dates contain a lot of selenium, manganese, copper, and magnesium, all for which are an integral to healthy bone development and strength, particularly as people begin to age and their bones gradually weaken. So eat your dates and give a boost to your bones. It is a big deal. Intestinal disorders as well. The nicotine content in dates is thought to be beneficial for curing many kinds of intestinal disorders. So continual intake of dates can help inhibit the growth of pathological organisms. So it makes a difference. So if you have digestive issues of any kind, it can make a difference. Now, dates have high mineral content, which is beneficial for many different health conditions, but the impressive levels of iron make them a perfect dietary supplement for people suffering with anemia. So a really big deal. So if you do have anemia at all, dates are fantastic for that. They can really get in and help quite a bit. Allergies are another one. So for most interesting facets of dates is the presence of organic sulfur. So it's not very common element to find foods, but it does have worthwhile benefits. So seasonal allergies, or if you have those, or whatever it might be, they can make a big, big difference. Weight gain overall too. Your weight gain is a big deal too. Dates should be included in a healthy diet if you're looking to gain weight. So it consists of sugar, proteins, and many essential vitamins. If dates are consumed with cucumber paste, you can also keep your weight normal, balanced level, than over slimming. It does. It makes a big, big difference overall if you're wanting to gain weight. So again, one date has some sugar content in it, but the fiber, it causes more of a slow release of everything, and that's the bigger piece in this that we're looking at. Now, one of the big pieces I like about dates, and this is great, by the way, we're talking about food as medicine, how it's our medicine, and you can give us a call, 888-283-7272. Call me anytime, 888-283-7272. But there's a great energy booster too. Now, dates are high in natural sugars. They have glucose, fructose, and sucrose, so all the different main primary sugars. So it's a perfect snack for an immediate burst of energy. A lot of people will use this before a workout, which I encourage you, if you do that, do it with a little bit of protein, maybe with an egg and have a few dates, about 45 minutes to an hour before a workout. That'll have time for everything to settle in, and it'll be a great source of energy boost for you. Always want to have a little bit of food before a hard workout, especially if you're looking to do that. Now, another one is for your nervous system. This is really interesting because certain foods, remember, your foods impact your entire body. All right, so when you eat certain foods, it goes in and it can impact so many different areas of the body. We have to make sure we're doing right in that way. And that's why I always say food can be your medicine in so many ways. Remember, traditional medicine is great. I'm actually a fan. People say, oh, my gosh, you're the natural guy. You can't, surely you don't love medicine. I do. I think it's amazing. I mean, you go through medical school and you cannot say it's not amazing, okay? Because it is really transforms people's lives. Some of the greatest managing of some of the most chronic and debilitating diseases out there. Surgeons are so well trained. It is amazing, okay? So it's incredible. I'm definitely a huge fan. I'm a big fan, though, also of how foods can impact us. Because they can. The foods can come in and they can impact us in an amazing way. And your foods that you eat affect so many different areas of the body. So we have to understand that. It's vital that we get that. And once you get that, then your day-to-day routine becomes, you're almost eating with purpose. You have a lifestyle with purpose, more so than just kind of hoping everything works out okay. It's more about getting to the point where you really can do well and thrive, and that's the key. So nervous system is another big one that we have to look at. Vitamins present in dates make them ideal to boost the overall nervous system health and functionality. Potassium is one of the prime ingredients in promoting healthy and responsive nervous system. It's also, which is loaded in dates, by the way, it also improves the speed and alertness of brain activity. So dates are really good at being a wonderful food source for people as they begin to age, with nervous system becomes sluggish and unsupported. So again, dates are great, but also healthy fats are good. So your omega-3, 6s, and 9s, your almonds, walnuts, cashews, avocados, all that's great too. But the dates are really good for the nervous system and good for a healthy heart as well. Dates are very helpful in keeping the heart healthy. When they are soaked at night, crushed in the morning, and then consumed, they've been shown to have a positive effect on weak hearts. That's one of the big keys. And they're also suggested as a healthy and delicious way to reduce the levels of LDL cholesterol, which is a major contributing factor for heart attacks and heart disease and stroke. And again, so night blindness is another big one. So here's the deal. You start hearing these things, you're thinking, can dates really do all that? And they can, but other foods can too. That's why I love highlighting those. Food is our medicine. It is in so many different ways. Give us a call, 888-283-7272. You're always welcome to call us. Talk about these things and debate or to get in and encourage. We always want you to do that because these foods can make a difference in your health and your life. Night blindness is kind of a topic we don't hit on. Now, vitamin A, we know, is very beneficial for that. So like carrots and sweet potatoes, those are great. But dates themselves are extensively known for helping the ear, nose, and throat, so ENT issues at all. And the leaves of the date palm are ground into a paste and can be rubbed on the eyes, or when the dates are ingested orally, it's been shown to reduce the frequency of night blindness. Think about that. So the leaves of the date, you can crush those up, make them into a paste, and they've been known to be helpful to help with night blindness. Pretty cool. So diarrhea is another one as well. Ripe dates contain potassium, which is known to be really effective as controlling diarrhea. They're easy to digest, which can further help alleviate their unpredictable nature of chronic diarrhea. And the soluble fiber in the dates can also help relieve diarrhea by providing bulk to the bowel movements and promoting normal, healthy functioning of the excretory system. Abdominal cancer is a big one too. It's pointed that dates being a legitimate way to reduce the risk and impact abdominal cancer. They work as a useful tonic for all age groups. So abdominal cancer is a big one. We know that. Okay, cancer is the second leading cause of death. But as you know, lung cancer and then going into colon, those are the top two inside the cancer realm. So we know that dates can be very responsive and very helpful in this area, which, again, it's simple. You would never think dates would do all that. And as I go into different foods, which I love talking about right here, when we're talking food as medicine, it makes a huge difference and can set the pace and set the tone for so much that's going on in your life. And it's so easy. It's something you can easily pack with you, take with you. You keep them in the kitchen. Very easy to add to your diet on a daily basis, whether you use it for a pre-workout or after your workout or as a snack during the day. But it's just, we all think about grabbing a banana, an orange, an apple, and they've got great benefits too, tons of benefits. But having that variety, especially if you've got certain health challenges going on, knowing that certain foods can target that and can really make a difference and really balance your body out, that's a big key as well. We want to help you, no matter what, hit your goals always with this sort of thing. Why? Because you can. You deserve it. Foods are medicine, and it can bring so much health to the body. Eating the wrong kind of foods can take health out of the body. You always want to make sure that you're eating well, that you're thriving, that you're doing well, and that you can go to the next level with your health and your life. 888-283-7272. Lines are open. You can always give us a call. Hi, it's Asa. I'm giving you a copy of my best-selling book for free to help you in your health journey today. I'll pay for the book. All you do is just cover the small shipping and handling costs. Go to AsaRx.com and get your free book today.
Connect Connect with On Call Radio and watch On Call TV at InShapeNetwork.com.
A lot of questions come in about our lifestyle provider. So if you haven't found anyone in your area yet, just give us a call, 888-283-7272. And sometimes you just want somebody that can understand, they get it, right? They want to talk about nutrition, lifestyle, information, the same kind of stuff we talk about here. We've got partners and team members around the country that we partner with that can help you really get the help that you need. So just find all the information there to help you really get to the next level with your health and your life. We want to empower you to live the life that you deserve, because you deserve it. You really do. We want to help you get there. Our health is our greatest wealth. It's powerful. If we make the right kind of choices, we can really, really do well. Let's get to the phones and talk to Joe. Hi, Joe.
I saw a video on Netflix called Food Inc., and their claim was that the E. coli outbreaks that have occurred were due to the cattle being fed corn instead of grazing on grass. And my question is there a way to find beef that is not corn fed, and how to go about finding that?
So one of the big deals, the answer is yes. And you really want to go with, if you just look for beef that's grass-fed, hormone-free, antibiotic-free, that's the best way to go. And grass-fed beef is now become such a hot topic. It really has become a great piece of our normal food and eating and structure. It's one of those deals that used to be kind of out there and hard to find. It's not anymore. I mean, it really is one of those things that you can do well with. So I would encourage you to look at that. But grass-fed, hormone-free, pasture-fed, that there's a lot of different words like that, but I would look at it for sure. Because beef is, and again, it just depends. There are people that are vegetarian, vegan. I'm a big fan of beef. I think it's great. I don't think you should have to do it every day, but I think it's got a lot of health benefits to it if the quality's good. So, bison is really good too. There's some really good cuts of meat that can generate a lot of health benefits. Now, all the time, not so much. But again, I'm a big fan of eating vegetables, of being more on the vegetarian side. I like fish and eggs as your primary protein sources, but I do think some of the others can have some benefits. So I wouldn't be completely opposed to that. But yeah, I would look hormone-free, grass-fed. That's your best choices. And again, I do think that I have seen the film, and at the end of the day, you want to make the best choices for you. It's a great film to bring awareness, to make you think, to open up your mind to how things happen or can happen. Is there some drama in there? Sure. But I think they did a good job of just at least creating conversations for people. And that's a great way to look at it. 888-283-7272. That's 888-283-7272. Lines are open. Give us a call. How many people have arthritis? A lot. So right now, 1 in 5 Americans actually, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, have arthritis, or the joint inflammation, making it the most common disability. Although the condition can begin in childhood, most cases start in older adults, and there are hundreds of types of arthritis. The most common type of arthritis is called degenerative joint disease. Normally, cartilage covers the ends of the bones where they meet at the joints, and in OA, the cartilage breaks down, leaving the bone ends like almost rubbing together. So the reaction is the joint may grow spurs, further limiting the movement, increasing the pain. Joints most often affect including the knees, hips, fingers, and feet, and the pain and stiffness is typically worse in the morning and can improve with activity. So treatment of osteoarthritis includes over-the-counter non-steroidal anti-inflammatory medications, the NSAIDs, like ibuprofen, naproxen, acetaminophen. These are all the basics. that can help. Celebrex, if the pain's severe, the opioids like hydrocodone, which is Vicodin. But another common of arthritis is rheumatoid arthritis, okay? And it's an autoimmune condition, which means that the body is kind of attacking it. The immune system is involved, and it starts to tear away at the joint lining. Organs may be involved as well, which can be a little bit of a challenge here. So usually the hands, the wrists, knees, elbows, ankles, and feet can have some challenges to them. And so you've got to be careful. So there's a big difference between osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis. Okay, there's a big difference. But there's some natural ways you can really ease a lot of the arthritic pains. Number one, which is one you probably wouldn't think, but now we know through the research makes a big difference, is keep moving. Get the body moving on a regular basis. Get that body moving. Don't let it let up. Again, you got to exercise. Even if it's a little uncomfortable, even if it's a little challenging, get into things like Tai Chi or water aerobics or swimming, things that can take a lot of the pressure off the joints. If you're very heavy and you gained a lot of weight, then you can do those sorts of things. It's not tough. You just got to, it's just the effort. You got to make the decision that you want to do it. You want to learn to manage a lot of the chronic pain. So you can consume good oils. It's really good. So fish oil, borage oil is fantastic. And we know that a combination of the two have created strong capabilities of reducing osteoarthritis. And self-hypnosis is actually something that's good. Yoga is great as well, meditation, because a lot of the pain mechanisms you can overcome in that way. Plant-based nutrition is a great one as well, hot and cold packs, and analgesics like aloe vera mixed with peppermint essential oil can make a big difference as well. Puts another hour in the charts. I want to thank our producer, Jay Patrick, engineer John Garrison, and the rest of the team. Go tell one person something you learned on the show. Together, we can transform the health of our friends, our families, and our communities. Listen to the show that helps you get well, stay well, and live well.
Did you know you could listen to the AsaRx audio experience on Spotify and Pandora? For all the ways to watch and listen, check out our show page at asarx.com/experience.
Hi, it's Asa. I'm giving you a copy of my best-selling book for free to help you in your health journey today. I'll pay for the book. All you do is just cover the small shipping and handling costs. Go to asarx.com and get your free book today.
This episode is over, but check episode notes for links to products and services you've heard about on this episode. Thanks for listening and subscribing. Please share the AsaRx audio experience with others and stay in touch by giving us your comment or review.